Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore Minecraft Deep Dives. Today we're going to be taking a look at your first few days here in your new Minecraft world, as we will be looking at my first few days here. There will be a shorter overview of places you can find and things that I would personally look out for at the end of this video. The longer version of what I did find from this world is as follows. You are free to do whatever you want in this world. You don't have to leave your spawn at all. But the first thing I'm going to do in this world is I'm going to go out and walk around. Lots of plants and flowers spawn in this world, so it's a good idea to grab what you can. Well, as tempting as that is, which it's not, to be honest, we can always come back to caves later. Finding a river or a lake or an ocean would be my recommendation for finding structures and treasure. Most stuff will be on here: shipwrecks, ruins, villages tend to, at least in my experience, spawn near the water. And it also gives you a way to move around a little bit faster, using up a little bit less of your food. So if you see above my hotbar on the right side, there's little food markers. And I'm trying not to run. I'm just enjoying the landscape, moving around, and trying to keep an eye on the sun. But I'm not using up too much of my food because I don't have any food to replenish it. I've been being an herbalist and collecting plant matter that I will be using in future episodes, and also might be helpful for future foods and farms. So a good rule of thumb for me for nighttime is to get up into a tree and away from the ground. At least these first few nights you won't have any of these flying phantoms coming to attack you, so going up into a higher spot that only you, a player, can get to is helpful. And the trees make it even better because the only place to climb up for a spider will be the tree's trunk. And the leaves are there, so they can't get past the leaves. And you get this beautiful sunset, unobstructed by leaves, that you can watch and admire. The monsters that reside in a hardcore world hit you a lot harder, and they deal a lot more damage than they would do in a normal survival world, so it's key to stay away from them, at least for now. And now the darkness approaches. Its fearsome creatures, soon to be on the hunt for me and my flesh. I'm gonna dig down a little bit. Oh, the rising sun. We should hear them burning soon. Most nighttime mobs, like the skeleton and the zombie, will burn in the daylight, unless there is a block above them, such as leaves. Well, since we survived up on the treetops, the only good thing we can do is travel along the treetops for a little ways until we're in new loaded chunks that aren't occupied by enemies. One, please. Thank you. These are 2 tall flowers. There are 4 2 tall flowers. So we're just missing the sunflower. We'll leave it. And they are good for making dyes. And you can bone meal them infinitely, so we just need 1 of them. With other plants, like farmable ones and saplings, I like to keep it a rule of 4s. Just because some trees can grow only in 2x2s, so grabbing 4 of every sapling guarantees that you will have trees. Starting a farm will be nice and slow, so if you're on exploring like I am, you know, you don't want to sit around and wait for things to grow when you want to go run around and find things and explore and look for delicious mutton to eat. No offense. But your other option is to kill the local wildlife. You know, these guys, and there's some pigs and cows and chickens. These guys here, they don't drop you food. Those guys, they don't drop you food. These guys do. And these ones, these drop food. Those guys, those guys don't drop food. Those ones do. But those ones there, they don't drop you food. Nobody panic. But right below me is a shipwreck. Now, shipwrecks will offer you a lot of delicious goodies. This one's not very big, but it'll still have some goodies. So just a quick note, you'll see above my food bar is a bubble bar. That is your timer. Do not go past your timer. Uh-oh. Oh. We are in hardcore mode. Going past the timer will suffocate us under the water. And then we'll die. Is that the only one that is here? It is the only one that is here. You will have noticed I left some stuff. That is stuff that, you know, I don't really need at this current moment in time. I'm kind of just looking for treasure. I already have pumpkins. Don't need that extra pumpkin. You'll see that I have coordinates on. If you don't have coordinates, F3 will bring them up for you. My suggestion is finding villages and nice spots. Maybe you'll want to write down coordinates as you run around and explore. Another good spot for surviving your nights when you don't have a bed, because I haven't found a village yet. Maybe I should have killed some sheep, gotten myself a bed. It would have made this a lot easier. But I didn't, because I'm dumb. But out on the water is good from the land monsters. But don't feel like you're completely safe. There are sea monsters, and they are drowned. And the drowned like to hold this little pokey fork thing, and they can throw it a lot, and it's not very pleasant, especially when you have little to no armor on. So if you hear one go like thunk, or like shrink, or something, run away, not in a straight line. Zigzag, serpentine maneuver, best way to give us some good stuff. So a quick little guide. There's a chest up here at the front of the ship. Oh yes, potatoes, carrots, we need those. We'll take the coal and the paper and the leather. Oh, we're gonna drown, but there's a door. And then over here in the back of the ship, we've got more paper. I'm gonna leave the feathers, don't need that right now, and a buried treasure map. Oh, and it's not too far away. We will get into more details about all this stuff in future episodes, so just letting you know ahead of time, I might skip a thing or two about giving you info. Now up above this is another chest, and that chest holds gold and iron and lapis. The only problem is there's no door to save you from air, so you gotta work quick. Alright, and your quickest way is to sprint, which gets you into that swimming mode, and you can kind of just zoom on over here, open this up, grab something, double click, come on, double clicking. You got this, double click it, and go. Oh gosh, oh no. And we're alive. There's a nice little haul here. But we're not going to dip into any of that. At least not while we're exploring. Exploring is just to gather, maybe condense things once it gets too hectic and you don't have any bundles or anything like that. But we should be good. And I just... oh boy. Alright, well, we'll fight you. We'll fight you. No worries, I'm not scared. Come here, you. Oh, I missed. Oh, and he's called friends. Alright, if we can just keep them on land long enough for day to arrive, they'll burn. Oh, oh no. Okay, all right. Well, this treasure chest, we'll see it in a second. Ignore the sounds. I had to go in the water. There was a skeleton, and it hit me, and it wasn't very nice. I didn't like it very much, so I had to run. Boy. Yeah, they're both gonna turn into drowns, but that's all right. Still don't know if I trust that. I'll jump over here. Okay. Could be here. No, right there. Where is it? Aha! Oh, they're not gonna like me very much. No, you can't have my stuff. Okay. Gold, emeralds, iron, a heart of the sea, some TNT, which we probably, yeah, we'll take it anyway, and finally, some cooked food. I like to leave the buried treasure maps back in the chest that they lead to, just in case I get another one and I come back, I can see I've already got it. Now there are these frozen areas, which are very beautiful. Everything in this Minecraft is beautiful to me. They all look fantastic. And you'll see there's these polar bears. And, one by itself, it's pretty friendly. They're fantastic. Also a source of food if you want to take that on, but I would not suggest it. You'll just get uncooked fish. It's these ones. It's the babies. You gotta watch out for the babies. And not because of the babies, but because of the mama bear. She's, well, I'll show you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mama bear. Hi, mama. Oh gosh. Okay. Not the friendliest. Yeah, no, she's coming. She's coming. All right, time for us to leave. Time for us to go. This is good. And because we have a little bit of food, we have the ability to run a little bit. Just a little. I still want to find a village, get myself a bunch of food that way. But we can afford a little bit of running, especially if we keep finding some shipwrecks and things. Oh, look at that! Okay. A few problems here. As you can see to the right, we've got a mama bear and her baby cub, which may be a little too close to the ship, and may cause us a little bit of problems. You may also have noticed that the ship seems to be covered in a layer of ice. Breaking the ice will afford us a little bit of room to enter the ship. But let's just say it gets too cold, and that ice covers itself back up, or it decides to snow, and the ice forms. We will be stuck in the ship to die. I'll risk it. Oh, of course it's getting closer. Is it a full ship? Can I just check? Are you a full ship? You are. I'll just use the door. I'm not dealing with that mama bear. I'm sorry. I don't want to. Just stuff for the future. And this will complete our lovely leather set of armor. That's insane. Give, and give. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, the door. Get to the door. Oh, that was very bad. That was very, very bad. I should have taken the door with me or something. Ooh. All right. Oh yeah, fun times. So if I have a duplicate and I know recently that I've been there, just toss it. Okay, well, it's nighttime again, and I still have no bed, and I'm not in a good spot to go on a tree or in the water. So, the next best thing to stay the night, I guess, is, hoping that there's a village before things start spawning, and things have started spawning. So your next best thing is to dig a hole just 3 blocks deep, and then you just cover it up. Maybe dig yourself a little tunnel and have little pokey air holes so you can see things like this. But I should go back, at least maybe make an L. That way you can hide back here in case something drops in. And you just hope and pray that it's not a baby zombie who can just be like, oh, hello, oh, you made this nice little hole for yourself to die in, and then you'll die. Ooh, an igloo. Igloos have a tendency to have a ladder going down to a basement underneath some of this carpet, but this one did not have that. But it's a good source for a bed, for an early furnace, and an early crafting table. Nice. We can condense our stuff here. I guess we ran out of luck. But we now have a bed. Fantastic. Villages are fantastic places to settle if you want. Ooh, and a ruin. Right over there. The only problem you want to look out for is hitting the villagers. You'll angry those guys. And that's not very fun. Especially in hardcore mode. Oh, did I did not look out, did I? Nope. I got 2 buildings that are pretty much the same. The only problem with the ruins is that there's drowned. And we've talked about the drowned before, so let's hope that there isn't one over here. Exploring these underwater ruins will give you chests and suspicious gravel and suspicious sand, but you have to be careful from the drown. Take it, take it. Take it and run. For some reason, if you're above the water and it's not nighttime, they don't have an issue with you. Which is very strange. Hi. You guys have any chests in here? Ow. Okay, sorry. Yee. One more. Let me check in here. Unless I have already. Magma blocks, although they hurt when you stand on them, if you crouch on them, they will replenish your bubbles. Aha. There is one. There we go. Ending. Eee. Oh, look at that beauty. Look at that. How did they even get up there? That's crazy. Well, let's go check it out. Another voyage lost to the sea. On a map, you'll see that there's a little white dot. That is you. The top of the map is north, the bottom is south, and of course, the left and the right are west and east. If you don't have the F3 coordinate location telling you which way you're facing, you can also tell by the sun. Sets in the west, rises in the east. Oh, well, don't you make it easy. A little X marks the spot kind of deal. Beautiful. We got our first diamonds. We didn't even have to enter the caves. Beautiful. We're gonna take some of these too. Ah! Oh gosh. Okay, this has not been the best run, but we now have some more food, and we can eat that and visit this village over here, which actually seemed pretty massive. And hopefully we can get ourselves some more food, and have a better shot at this. I've been so close to death. I'm really gambling with my life here. This is not a good look for me. Village! Oh, village, please. Be kind to me. And give me some goodies. Villages are great places to trade with villagers. They trade emeralds, but you can also find food, wheat, goodies in chests, and beds. I was hoping to find a bundle. My inventory is getting pretty full. But maybe we can make our own bundle. It'll be a little risky, though. We need string. And string comes from the lovely spider boys. Oh, good. Two things at once. These, they will have one chest. One chest in the top. And you'll find some allays, which are maybe helpful. And maybe an iron golem to help you protect against those guys. To me, it's not too worth it. I'm going to show you the chest anyway, because I'm going to rush up there. But also cherry trees, another tree sapling that we can take some saplings from.
Okay, no allays. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh gosh. Nope. Nope. Oi. Okay, there's some allays. There's an iron golem. Oh, this place is settled, dude. We got tons of tents. No, no. Ow. Okay, alright. Yep, here we go.
Give me something good. Oh, we got some string. That'll actually be pretty helpful. And we have a horn. Not the most useful thing, but it can do this! Oh, I love it. I love it. Other than that, they'll have some potatoes in here, some wheat, some wood, a crossbow, which we would take if we had more inventory space, which we don't. Get out of here. Ooh, quickly. Quickly get out of here. Ow. It's not very nice of you. Not very nice of you at all. Oh, they're following me. And I've got myself some leather. So, we can take these two, cover them in string, and we get bundles. With these new bundles, we can take anything that can stack, and we can eat it. Delicious. So we can take all of our lovely herbs and condense them down into nothing more than one singular bundle. And we can take another one and we can use it to grab all the other stuff that's kind of cool that we're not going to have too many of. I hear them. I hear them. Where did you come from? I've finally found a ruined nether portal. Nether portals will be scattered around your world. They will typically come with a chest with a bunch of goodies inside, like golden tools and, of course, surface obsidian. Like this projectile protection will not do anything compared to that other one. And we'll take those, and here is our lodestones. Perfect. We can leave all the rest of this stuff. Don't really care too much for it. We could put that fishing rod in there. Oh, and there's fire. And they'll have gold blocks too, but I don't have anything to mine gold blocks just yet, and I'm not going to start crafting things because that's not what this is about. So I'll mark the coordinates, and then we'll move on. Ooh, that hurts. Okay. Alright, serpentine. Serpentine. We'll leave that to a different day. Here's a good place for a few more things that we would need. A few more herbalist collections. This is a ocean monument. There's some sponges in there. Otherwise, I'm leaving it alone. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright, I think I'm okay. Yeah, not good. My suggestion would be to skip it. Because it just gave me mining fatigue, which means I can't break anything for at least 3 minutes. Let's see what other goodies await us in the future. Yeah. No trident. No trident. He's got a trident. I'm I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No, thank you. You can have your nice, humble abode. Quick, while I still have the breathable thing. See anything new? Ooh. A lot of moss. You know what? I will take all that moss. That is something I will take. Alright, you're gonna give me another place that's really far away. Oh, no, that's good. I can do that. Oh gosh. Oh no. There's a treasure room. There is. Quick. Quick. Loot it. Loot it. Loot it and go. Oh no. Up. Ah. Portal? Looks like a portal. It is a portal. This one must just be an old ship. I'm hoping that this swamp connects to a mangrove forest. And I want to scout around the perimeter to see if it does. Because if it does, we can get ourselves some mangrove. Oh, it does! I'm gonna be honest here. I think my inventory is a little full. I think if we find another, if we find another bundle, I can limit it and we can keep going. But I don't think. I think I'll run into a different structure than a village before I find a village, and then we'll have a problem with treasure in a structure that I can't get to. And I can't keep. Okay, so now comes the fun part. A nice quick overcap of everything. I'll include some other structures that we haven't visited, just to give you a nice big overview of stuff. Here we go. You may find some of these creatures along your journey. These ones here specifically do not drop food. These creatures will drop you food. These creatures will attack you if you hit them. And these creatures, although dropping food, they will attack you if you hit them. Igloos, good for starter beds and starter crafting tables, as well as half of them have a ladder that goes underneath the carpet down to a basement where there is a little tutorial for how to cure a zombie villager. Underwater ruins harbor Drowned, which could potentially have tridents, fishing rods, and nautilus shells. They will also have chests and suspicious sands and gravel. Ruined nether portals are a great source of surface level lava as well as surface level obsidian, and they will provide beginner tools of gold, lodestones, some gold armor, and some flint and steel. Shipwrecks can be found throughout different ocean biomes. They will have up to 3 chests, 1 in the captain's quarters, 2 in the hull. They will provide things like bamboo, moss, food, metals, and sometimes they will provide a map to a treasure chest. You can find villages in plains, meadows, deserts, savannas, and cold biomes. They are hubs for trading, offer early shelter, food, and even some varying chests of loot. Ocean monuments are maze-like temples underwater housing guardians and elder guardians. The only loot here besides prismarine is gold and sponges. The desert temple hides a secret room under the center of the pyramid. It is trapped, so loot cautiously. You'll find medals, enchanted books, and mob drops here. Another booby-trapped temple is the jungle temple. Tripwires are rigged here along with arrows. If you clear out the temple, you'll wind up with some great starter redstone components. A hidden chest can provide horse armor, metals, or bamboo. The woodland mansion, where pillagers live, is a tough structure to tackle, but if you are brave enough, you'll be rewarded with randomized rooms and emeralds. The pillager outpost holds captive iron golems and allays. One chest on the top holds loot like crossbows, horns, and crops. Witch huts can be found in swamps, with a resident witch and cat. No loot inside besides a crafting table, cauldron, and potted mushroom. Hidden beneath these blocks lies a trail ruin. A few buildings representing an older time. Excavating the area will provide you with plenty of suspicious sand and gravel. My final word of advice for surviving your first few days in your Minecraft world would be to get yourself a weapon. I have my favorite, the stone axe. Get yourself some defense with a shield. Get yourself a place to sleep every night, at least for the time being. And get yourself a way to know which way to go in terms of not getting lost from your base. With that, I bid you adieu, and good luck on your travels. Okay, so now comes the fun part, a nice quick overcap of everything. I'll include some other structures that we haven't visited, just to give you a nice big overview of stuff. Here we go.